Good day, my ladies and my gents. Welcome to Wednesday, which means it's time for another episode of What Did You Buy Wednesday, hosted by our good friend Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop. If you haven't checked him out, go do so. He's got some fun stuff going on over there. Um, I have a pizza box that I ordered from Josh, and I've got a couple of new vendors that I wanted to highlight. And so, uh, but anyway, just a quick update on things out here in Texas. Officials over by Kerrville have said that the death toll is topped 110. I think I saw 120 something this morning missing. They have 170 to 175 that they know of that are still missing. So, again, uh, please keep those folks in your prayers and your thoughts, and you'd be surprised what prayer can do. So, but anyway, let me get things turned around and kind of show you what I got because some of the stuff's kind of cool. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start off with our pizza box. And I picked up a bunch of stuff from ProTech, but I also got some stuff here. These are those little bitty magnets that they have out for, like, you want to open up a door and you want to have it be able to shut and stay. And these are things you want, and there's like 20 of them for, I think it's like 225 or something like that. They're pretty cool little things. They're fairly strong for what they are, but they're not so strong you're going to wind up hurting something. But to get through some thin plastic to have your uh, door shut, that's pretty good. Uh, he has these. I've highlighted these before, but you stop and look at it. Let me zoom in a little bit where you can see it. He's got these. I'm not going to take it out right now, but it's a separate distributor cap and the base that has also got the vacuum boost on it. And the inside of this is hollow, where you can take and run your wire right up through it and then have it put glue on the inside. When you get all that set, then you put that on the base. And he's got a variety of colors, and I picked up one of several. I got a yellow one, a blue one, and a red one, and green. And there it is. And also through ProTech got some gray spark plug wire. I like gray because it is not as flashy as some of the colors, but it's not black, so it stands out a little bit more in your engine bay. So that's my personal preference. Got a few other things. I got a couple of, zoom that back in, a couple of these little guys for doing fuel lines and whatnot. I got a couple of them. They're not very much. And also picked up these. They are for the hood pins that you just basically glue on for the looks. And so, but just a little bit of supply stuff that I got from Josh. And next up, now we have some, oh, I forgot, VCG. I put it in the wrong box. Also went ahead and picked up got some laptop computers. It's going to be fun trying to detail these little puppies. I've got a couple, one smaller, one bigger, uh, notebook and a laptop, I guess. And you've got a screen, and you've got all the little bits, and you got a little parts, and you got the little finger pad. It's got them open and a couple of them that are closed. But I forgot to have that in there. I got it in the wrong box. So yeah, that might be fun. But this is from Hooligans. Let's see. Uh, Hooligan scale models. More plastic parts than a Kardashian. And yeah, so, but anyway, he has on his site, first of all, some really cool keychains. Let me get it zoomed in a fair bit because they're really pretty cool. You drill out your hole in your dashboard or whatever, and you plug that in, and then you've got these little danglies that you get. And he's got a variety of different things in here that you can then it'll just kind of, you paint them up and he just kind of dangles down a little bit off, off the steering column or off your dashboard. I thought that would really be fun for a some type of one of the builds. So I think that's like $5 or $6 for that, I think. And then I got this massive thing here. Uh, put up a picture of what this is supposed to look like when you get done. It's a wide body kit for a 77, the Revell 77 Trans Am, the Bandit version, one with its black. And he's got all kinds of parts for the, like the front and rear fenders, the side skirt, the rear diffuser, a deal that, front air dam. And he included a set of wide tires with the snowflake wheels, the Trans Am snowflake wheels, and with some brakes to go with it. And it all goes together. But like I said, I'll put up a picture here real quick of what it's supposed to look like. And then we'll get into my third one, which is another new vendor to me. So maybe y'all have seen him, maybe you haven't, but let me get to it. And here's the photo of the Trans Am. All right, this one is, like I said, he's a new vendor to me. I'll show you the, show you one of the packaging to give you an idea. He has, this is Fireball Modelworks. And this one is a little bit different. He makes these, a lot of stuff that he makes here is he prints after you've ordered it, and you don't order it through the website. You actually send him an email with the parts that you want, and then you pay through PayPal, and then he'll get to work doing it. And the lead time might be 1 to 2 weeks before his stuff gets shipped. But if you order from Fireball, you need to be a little bit patient because things coming out as fresh as they can be. But this one, while we're at it, the GM door handles, you get a set of 4. These are cast at the moment. Let me zoom in a little bit. And you can see some of the detail on it. It looks like that would look really nice once it gets chromed up. So, and you get 4 sets, 4 pairs. It's enough for 4 2-door cars. These are cast. He is also changing over from casting to 3D printing, and he still has some parts. This one is several of various truck locking and floating hubs, and then he gives you a list as well as a diagram of what each of them are. And but what we have, and you can see the detail that goes in them far and above what you get in a kit. But like I said, these are cast. He's talking about going to 3D printing soon. Really nice. Got a pickup truck bed, or tool pickup truck tool box. I'll get it right one of these days. And this one is 3D resin. It does not open. In fact, it is just designed to, let me get some light on that. It's designed to just drop in rather than be opening or anything. If you really want something where it's more, where you can see the bottom, you may want to take a little bit of styrene and put across the bottom to make it even. But got a little name place. You can put a nameplate on it if you want. You got a couple of the latches, and so it's really does give you an idea of the size of it, and it fits right in with 124 and 125 scale. Just really nice. This is a Class 4 frame hitch for the Mobius kits, and talks about it a little bit and what you got. Now you need to be careful with this because you can see these are thin, but these just basically fit in on the frame around all the whatnots for the Mobius pickups, and y'all, so really nice. And then it comes with a bunch of different drawbars, hitches, the type of, and it's got several different kinds. They've got one here that's set up to go with this guy here with the reversible balls. He's got a bunch of little pins on this block that have come off, and they're just kind of hiding down there. Several ball hitches with a nut on the bottom and a shackle, and just all that really, really neat stuff. And this one I got it is specifically designed for the F250 Mobius 4x4, and it is not it is so you can pose your front axle. It is not actively steering, so I suppose you could, but this is what you have, and really nice detail in it. And for strength, because these are not that heavy, he has a piece of aluminum rod through it for stability and strength. And then he's got a couple of these knuckles on it to go for either end, and he's got some hootie pins for the to feed here. And on some of these, like this, he actually has, let me zoom out a little bit so we can get a little bit more in. But like this, he actually has some instructions about how to do it, which is really nice. Let's see, I think this one does because it's thick. And yeah, it just kind of shows you what you have available. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, stuff's really, like I said, they're fragile, they're thin, they're more in register with 124, 125 scale than having something that, it looks like it's, a half an inch steel or something instead of 4 inches because of the casting of the plastic, the styrene, like you get in the kits. So, but this whole thing here was about $30 with shipping. Shipping's around $6. And he actually packed it pretty good too. And everything came, had that thin part there bubble wrapped. I'm kind of pleased with it. He has Fireball Modelworks. He has a lot of different wheel and tire combinations in a variety of sizes, from your standard 14 and 15 inch wheels and matching tires to 18 and 20 inch and 22 inch. And so, yeah, he's got quite a bit of stuff on there. And really, you ought to go check him out because I'm actually quite impressed with what we got here. And found him, of all places, on the cesspool that is Facebook. So, but anyway, yeah, Hooligans is a lot of fun to go looking through. They've got a variety of different things. He's got a few Ford cab over truck for like 18-wheeler type trucks, cabs for them. But he's anything you get like that that's 3D resin printed is going to be a little pricey. So he's got wheels, tires, engines, that type of thing. I've been looking at the wide body kit for a while and finally decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. So, okay, well, since I've got a captive audience, I might as well go ahead and do a quick update. I am doing the 62 Impala convertible, and I've got a lot of work I need to do. I've been down the last few days with sinus and problems and things like this because of the weather and whatnot. But I've decided I've got it primer grade with clear coat on it, gloss coat. And of course, it's got this. I'm going to go through. I got all this chrome I need to paint. The engine is a VCG. It is a 409W block, and got it wired. I even got a little bit of fuel line on it, and it just fits in. And using this is the weekend wrencher, and using the uh, stock or the extra exhaust from the stock kit for the 409, the stock exhaust fits just right in. I didn't have to do hardly anything to get that to slide in right where it belongs. There's supposed to be a brace that goes across here, and short of doing a lot of filing, it wouldn't fit. I didn't want to do that. I was going to put some fancier wheels on it, but the way the exhaust is, I didn't. But I've just kind of got those set. These are the kit wheels. Tires are from the box, from the stash. But I thought those would look really good, the white wall tires on it. And putting this on, see if I can get it to squirrel on real quick, because it has just the coolest stance. And it sits, get the camera off the mount real quick, but it just sits real cool. Well, the only problem is that with that, it kind of sits up a little bit. Well, the hood ain't gonna sit there. Well, now it does. It comes with a couple of areas to cut out for different things, and so I cut out the smaller one and fabricated a little scoop, and it'll just fit on just real nice and real pretty. Interior, this is 2 coats of chrome paint. Not the best in the world, but it's bare plastic. The seats, interior, I need to put a little bit of matte clear on these. They're supposed to be semi-gloss, and they wound up being near gloss. But the seats got these, and those are decals from STS Decals. So, but all in all, dashboard, fairly simple. Thought that came out pretty nice. Got the side panels for the doors. Tub is really easy to make because you can get to it, and going to be basically black with the chrome trim, and so I thought that would look really good in there. So, whoops, throw the hood around, stupid. It don't matter, it's paid for. But so anyway, I want to get busy on this. I've been down the last several days with sinus headaches and, like I said, and that type of thing. And first day in 3 or 4 that I've actually felt up to actually doing something. Like I said, be sure give those folks out there in Kerrville and Hunt extra prayers, extra good thoughts. Never hurts. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, finish this up. So VTEX signing out.